fact that a few years ago, most of the observers were saying, and analysts were saying, that you wouldn't last very long in power. And especially after Aleppo, now the possibility that you may stay is agreed by a large number of people. So the question is, the question about your remaining in power. Yeah. This is a question also in Astana in the negotiations. In our country, when a political man has a bad record, usually he doesn't stay in power very long. Yeah. After 17 years in power, 6 years of war, 300,000 plus dead in this country, a destroyed and divided country, would you say from a moral perspective, not a legal one, a moral perspective, that this record allows you to remain in power, whatever the outcome of the negotiations might be?
You know about that terrorist who committed the recent attacks in France last year, and then the police killed some of them. You know about that. What do you go to tell that policeman? Do you tell him you're a killer or a savior? He killed. The same for a doctor who could take out a leg because there's gangrene in the leg. Would you tell him you committed atrocity or you saved the life of the patient? So it's about the reason why you commit an act. This is first. And in our case, we were fighting the terrorists to protect the people. It's not my point of view. It's a duty according to the Constitution and to the law. If I don't do that, I will be the killer because I will allow the terrorists to kill more Syrians in Syria. And that's the duty of your army to protect the French. Otherwise, you'll say, no, we don't do anything because they'll call us a killer.
So you would say eventually that you have done everything you could and you should for your country?
I could. I should. The Syrian people would say what I should have done because they have different point of view. But regarding who's going to say this is bad record, when you talk about the moral part of your question, it's only related to the Syrian people, not the European official to say this is bad record or good record. That's why they were talking about Assad must go. Now they don't talk about Assad must go. I don't care about either. I never care about this since the very beginning. I care about our war against the terrorism and about fighting their plans to destroy our country. That's my worry since the beginning. That's why it's the same for me, whatever they say. The record is Syrian record, not European record by any means.
But when can they say, when Syrian people can say if they approve or not your policy? We have election in France now.
Yeah.
When is the next step in Syria?
You have two means. The current mean and the one that comes in the future at the end of the war. That time you can talk about any means, whether you have a ballot box, you have election, you have anything. In the meantime, the people can have one mean, either to support you or not to support you. After 6 years of the war, if that president, he has bad record according to the Syrian people, why would they support him? Simple question. Why do they have to support him? Why didn't they support the terrorists? And according to that question, when we talk about 300,000 or 400,000 killed, and you talk about the president killing them, it's like if you're giving the terrorists a certificate of good behavior because we are killing the people and they are protecting the people. Al-Qaeda and Al-Nusra and the ISIS are protecting the people. So this is the content of that question. Actually, no, we are fighting for the Syrian people. That's why the Syrian people supported their government and their army and their president.